Hello everyone! Welcome back to another 2v2 with me and Surreal Beliefs. We are both playing as the Empire, facing off against two vampire accounts. You can see that the battle's already kind of underway here, so I'm going to slow it down. So for my line, we have a line of basic spears, two free company, a arch lector, a warrior priest, bright wizard, and a witch hunter. Behind them we also have two knights of the blazing sun. Then we have a sunmaker, halberdier, and then over here I'm wheeling our hammer of the witch's cannon into position to fire at some cav that are currently flanking us. And then back here I have three flagellants. One of them is the Tattersouls that I'm now moving forward because I forgot to deploy them in the actual deployment phase. It's all good. For Surreal's forces we have four halberdiers, two great cannons, a hammer of the witches, Volkmar the Grim, a bright wizard. I think that's all of his heroes. And then two great swords here. And then we also have two demigryph knights with halberds over here in the forest. And that is our forces. The vampire counts, we have the Chillgeist, the Hex Wraiths. Over here we have four spearmen in this kind of like line right here. And then the rest of these are all Graveguard. In front of them are zombies. Behind them are skeletal warriors. Then we have multiple crypt horrors. A couple of our geists. Or just one. I think maybe just one. Then we have two Fellbats. We have a Terrorgeist, Manfred von Karstein on a dragon, a Vampire Lord on a dragon, Mortis Engine, the Stearnsmen, and then the Feasters in the Dusk. And then over on this flank, we also have a group of Blood Knights. So currently, we are just peppering the enemy with our cannons, and about to pepper them with our Sunmaker. I was waiting for their Graveguard to get in ranged before I started firing, because I didn't really want to shoot at the zombies which were in front of them. Because I'm not really worried about zombies. They're still super effective though. So far I'm enjoying the renowned version of the Hellstorm rocket battery. It's pretty good. See some Cryptoras getting shot at there. And their army slowly shambles forward. Over here, I have set my two free companies to face off against these Fellbats, which are moving into the forest. I withdrew the free companies from this forest and also my knights as well. And we're about to get some shots in on them here. Because I know that they're heading towards my rocket battery. Like, that's kind of the only target that's over here that's worth them shooting at, or flying at. So there we go, we are firing at them with both the free companies, and I already have our group of halberdiers nearby to try and intercept them there. We have a flame pillar going off from Surreal's Bright Wizard. Which is a pretty good one. And you can see some of their forces have already intercepted, or are now fighting against Surreal's front line. Jeez. Then there goes my flame pillar, which this one is a lot less impressive because it kind of reels around and comes back in this area and doesn't really do too much. Over here, Terrorgeist is now into our Hellstorm rocket battery, or our Sunmaker. So we're going to continue to hit it with our halberdiers and the free company that's right behind it. This witch hunter, I believe, does start to shoot at it as well. And I'll be showing off Surreal's battle here shortly. Then here comes the charge of the vampire army into our waning spear line. I'm going to start having my cannon start firing at this Mortis engine at the end there, because I hate the Mortis engines and I want them dead as soon as possible. You can see our warrior priest there got a little crazy and is kind of deep embedded into the vampire count line. That was not intentional. I just gave an attack order, and you know how heroes are sometimes. They just dive in. There's Manfred flying around. Let's pull out here for just a moment. So right now I am chasing off their Terra guys. They are being hit by the accusation of the Witch Hunter. The Fellbats, for the most part, are now dead. My free company has just been shooting into them. My Hellstorm Rocket, or the Sunmaker, sorry, has taken some damage, but my Halberdiers are still strong, and the Archlector was over here fighting against the Terra guys as well. After this, I'm going to be sending the Archlector into the line, I think around over here. And you can see my Blazing Knights are returning from a battle that was at my cannon. The Vargeist came down there. I'll probably show that a little bit later to try and intercept our cannon. And then that's just kind of the situation. The battle's still raging over for Surreal's forces as well. And we have two White Kings. I think I forgot to mention them. They are both in here, one against this free company. Here come the Blood Knights as well. And the other one is at that end of our battle line. But yeah, I'm still just chasing that Terra, guys, so I want to keep it pinned down and murdered. Over here, I'm going to be throwing my Knights of the Blazing Sun against these Blood Knights, because it's all I have. I think I also sent my Halberdiers as well. Where are those Blood Knights? So right here, they weren't moving, so I was trying to get a charge off, but they charged at the last moment. Knights of the Blazing Sun can do okay against Blood Knights, but they will lose that one-on-one, which is why I'm pulling my Halberdiers into this fight. There goes the Arch-Selector AoE spell. My second Knights of the Blazing Sun trying to take out that Terra, guys, because of its regeneration. It takes bonus damage versus their flame. This Mortar's engine should be fired upon. Yeah, you can see it's almost dead because my Hammer of the Witches is just been pounding it. The Arch-Lector is now going into the lines to try and save the other Warrior Priest there. Knights of the Blazing Sun trying to hold the center with the Spearmen. But against so many Graveguard, you know, the Spearmen and the Flagellants are only going to last for so long. Graveguard are very durable and have bonus versus infantry. And here we go, Arch-Lector and Warrior Priest are fighting back to back over here. Terrageist is still unfortunately up, but it is getting close to death. I would like to get just like 5 Warrior Priests and then the Arch-Lector and like just roll them into battle. Over there, the Blood Knights have been routed. Actually, I think maybe killed at this point. Oh, no. They're over here. Never mind. They're still out there. So they pushed off my Knights of the Blazing Sun, but then Surreal's Demigryph Knights with Halberds come in here to try and finish them off. That's a really good unit to take out Blood Knights with. Manfred's trying to get out of here. The Terra guy's still alive, even though we've been pounding it with these Knights of the Blazing Sun. It is still up. There goes the Mortar's engine, finally gone. Manfred coming down here trying to rout the Arch-Lector. The other Warrior Priest of Sigmar has fallen at this point. And now he's just kind of alone, and he's going to be routing soon. The infantry around him is mostly crumbled at this point. And you can see some of us are routing. Except for the Flagellants. This White King is a punk and routs off our Knights of the Blazing Sun and continues to chase him for a while. Blood Knights are dying over there. And at this point, Surreal's fight is kind of getting to the end. And we're starting to merge our battles. You can see my lines have all crumbled over there. So let's pause it here. And we'll watch the rest of the fights to see who wins. All the beautiful cannons. Hellstorm Rocket Battery. Over here, is that Volkmar? I guess Surreal moved Volkmar out here to, I don't know, maybe cast a banishment spell on these X-Rays? Or like threaten them with it? That's funny, I didn't notice that before. Anyway, here come some of the Vanguard forces of the Vampire Counts. Well, not really Vanguard, I guess, just their army. There goes Volkmar's banishment. Here come the Vargeist that are going to be flying over the army to get into my Hammer of the Witches, which is sitting in the back right there. It's currently unprotected, but we will get forces over there soonish. And here comes the Vampire Lord riding the Zombie Dragon. Halberdiers should have a decent time holding against Cryptords. I know it doesn't look like it, but they should. There's the renowned unit of skeletons right there. Volkmar getting into the thick of it. So the Cryptors kind of ran a little bit in front of the rest of the army, which, I don't know. I would save them until there's more units here to take some of the damage. That's just me. Now back here, the Var guys, let's click over here, are currently battling against my Knights of the Blazing Sun, and I believe this is a group of halberds from Surreal's forces? Yeah. So we're trying to take these units out before they take out my Hammer of the Witches cannon group that was here. He'll come some Hex race, and the Chill rates are still out here. Now we do eventually win this fight. I'm not sure. Oh, okay. So the Chill guys were intercepted by Surreal's Demigryph Knights. That's what happened here. I missed this fight entirely since it happened way out here. But the Demigryph Knights are going to win this. Let's go back to the main battle. These renowned skeletons, I think they're pretty cool. They have a lot of armor, and they're really decent melee combatants with poison attacks. I think they're worth it. Enemy wizard spotted! There goes another flame pillar from Surreal's Bright Wizard. Look at that zombie dragon just walk through units. Not sure what's being dropped right there. Oh, Flaming Sword of Ruin from the Bright Wizard. Volkmar chasing the Vampire Lord. That's kind of funny. Here come a rear charge from the Demigryph Knights, who have won their battle against the Chill guys. There's a second group of Demigryph Knights doing... I'm not sure what they're doing. Those may be the ones heading to the Blood Knights right now.
Fight, men! Fight for our right to live!
So right now, these vampire units are sandwiched in between Demigryph Knights and Halberdiers and Flagellants. Not a site, or not a place where they want to be. Whew, so many units. At this point, we have dealt with the Vargeist, and now Surreal's cannon line is meeting up with mine, and we are trying to fight against the Blood Knights. We're supporting this group over here, going to destroy that Mortis engine, and then we're going to be shooting Manfred von Karstein on his zombie dragon. Another rear charge from the Demigryph Knights. Look at this Bright Wizard in the thick of it. This is when my Arch Lector is about to rout due to Manfred von Karstein, or in the background there.
Let's have ya!
Volkmar and the Demigryph Knights pulling out. Volkmar, I think he's heading over towards our fight now. Well, what's left of my fight. Our cannons are in a pretty good position right there. Protected by a lot of our infantry. Free Company has just been kind of shooting this entire time along with my Witch Hunter. But this is when my lines are breaking, and now the rest of the enemy I was facing is going to be fighting against Surreal. Like, these are his great swords right here. I believe that was Volkmar. Yeah, there's Volkmar. That was his AoE spell. So now, at this point in the battle, speed up the camera a little bit. The battle line has shifted. You know, I need to enable the painting tools. I know you can do that. You just got to change some, like, any file somewhere. So the battle line has shifted from this line to now it's like this, and that's how it's going to be. And it's I like it. I like it when that happens. When it's not just a complete stomping one way or the other. When, you know, the fight is longer. There's like a second clash as the two armies that didn't die. Because like at this point, I'm mostly dead. Routing over there. My Archlector is going to be chased off by Manfred von Karstein until he is eventually killed. Never given any time to come back from routing. I still have these Knights of the Blazing Sun, which are going to be getting a charge here. I still do have my free companies, my two of those, my Hammer of the Witches, and my Witch Hunter is also back here. Took some damage from the White King, one of them. But yeah, for the most part, my forces have been destroyed. For the most part, the enemy that was facing off Surreal has been destroyed, and so now we have a secondary clash here against the remaining combatants. And I don't know, that's one of the best battles, I think. There goes my Bright Wizard being chased by that White King, who's going to be run down by the Demigryph Knights. My Blazing Sun Knights doing what they can. Are these the Sternsmen? No. So these Halberdiers, after facing off against Cryptors and Zombies of Graveguard, have to fight off against Zombies of Graveguard again. Demigryph Knights trying to kill these Graveguard and Zombies along with Volkmar, doing repeating charges. Very nice charge there. We have an enemy White King nearby, trying to support their army. Over here, some of these Skeletal Warriors and Zombies have punched through the lines, and now they're heading towards my free company. I'm getting a routing Spearman group here to intercept the Skeletal Warriors and the Zombies, and my two free company are just going to be firing at their sides and their front for the most part. Now, free company can fight against Skeletal Warriors, but if you have Spearmen nearby, might as well let the Spearmen fight and have the free company just kind of shoot their guns. Oh man, your head's shut off, but you're still running. I don't even know where you're going. Oh, maybe this unit? I don't know. Free company are pretty cool. I haven't really seen them used super effectively yet, but I do like the concept of the free company. Here comes a reinforcing unit of Flagellants to finish the fight against these Skeletal Spearmen over here. Let's take a look at the hit points. Manfred von Karstein is now coming back after killing my Archlector. Volkmar the Grim still just running all over the place. Witch Hunter shooting things. Vampire, or not Vampire, Bright Wizard supporting. Rear charge from these Demigryph Knights just as the Banishment spell hits this Graveguard. Having Demigryph Knights this late in the battle is a very good thing. So these Graveguard are now routed and they are fighting off against this White King. Manfred coming back in. He has had a lot of time to regenerate his hit points. I'm still trying to hammer him with the, Actually, I guess he did have a lot of hit points just mere moments ago. I guess we all focus fire on the cannon. I must have missed that because I'm too busy micromanaging everywhere. So yeah, I guess we just hit him with all of our cannons at the same time probably, and he died. Actually, I thought he lived through this battle. But that's it. Pyrrhic victory. Surreal's forces saved the day. Only some of my forces are remaining, and my leader, was dead. Volkmar is clearly still alive. His Bright Wizard is still alive. So yeah, very good job on Surreal there, holding the first enemy and then holding off the second one. It was a good fight. Really good fight. I enjoyed that one a lot. For kills, Archlector only 16, Bright Wizard 1, even though he did cast that, I think I cast 2 Flame Pillars, but both of them kind of veered off and didn't do much. This Warrior Priest, 45 kills. Not too shabby. 8 kills from the Witch Hunter because he was mostly shooting against the White Kings that were in my backline because he has armor piercing. So I was like, try to kill these White Kings. Spearline did okay. Flagellants did okay. Tattersoul's 215 kills is pretty good. Free Company, they got a decent amount of kills between them. I think they were mostly shooting at easier targets though. But still, that's still a lot of kills. Halberdiers did okay. Knights of the Blazing Sun, they didn't do amazing. They did manage to fight off some Blood Knights, which, they're outclassed by. So I guess they did okay. 203 kills from the Sunmaker, which is insane. Hammer of the Witches knocked out the Mortis engine and was focusing on the zombie or the vampire lords for the most part, but still got 48 kills. For Surreal's forces here, Volkmar the Grim, 127 kills with his charges, his banishment spells, everything. 42 kills in the Bright Wizard, really good. His main line did really well. Great swords, really well. Like, he just did, his entire force just crushed it there. Absolutely crushed it. For the enemy here, we got Dragon, who had the 2 White Kings and Manfred. His front line, I think, did okay. His Graveguard did okay for the most part. Felbat's got shut down there. And then for Florence, this Vampire Lord, 48 kills, not too bad. The Sternsman got 156 kills, which is really good. Terror Guys 45 kills, which isn't bad. Mortis Ninja 40 kills, not bad. And the thing is, their Wraiths got shut down. These Feasters in the Dust were kind of thrown in the very beginning. If you have a lot of like a mainline infantry like Graveguard, I would use the Ghouls as a kind of a fast flanking force, not really a mainline force. They're not really set up to fight in a mainline battle. Now, if you're running only Ghouls, like I have done a couple times, then yeah, of course they're going to be in the front line. But besides that, I would usually use these as flankers, get around there, and like have them go after the Free Company. They would have probably decimated the Free Companies if they just ran around the flanks. Our guys got shut down because they came after the cannons a little too early. And then yeah, that's it. Anything we want to show? I don't know. We've kind of covered all these units before. No, I don't think so. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the battle. The Empire versus Vampire Counts is now a very fun battle, as we all have the renowned units. Can't wait for renowned units to be added to other races. I don't know if it's coming for other races. I'm assuming it is, because that would be really messed up to not give them any renowned units at this point, since they gave to the Empire the Vampire Counts. Again, leave your suggestions on what armies you would like to see. I still have a few battles that have already been fought, so again, if your suggestion is not seen for a while, that's probably why. And yeah, have a good day, everybody.